This is the Southease or South Downs YHA near Lewes. I'm staying here this evening as a stopping point along the South Downs Way. The trail passes right along here, having crossed the River Ouse, which flows from Lewes down to Newhaven, right on the south coast of England. It is quite late in the day, and Dan of Camp Life Bushcraft and I have checked in and ordered our evening meals straight away. I'm in one of the small dorm rooms for tonight, and this one is much like most I've used in YHAs. In the room there are basic storage spaces, good quality bunk beds, bunk lights, a sink for doing teeth and some power sockets on the wall, but don't forget to pack your USB power plug so that you can charge phones and camera batteries, as there are no dedicated USB charging holes. The toilets and shower spaces are just fine. I had a good shower and it was nice to freshen up after a hard day's trekking. You do need your own shower gel though. Some of these spaces are unisex in between the gender-specific dorm rooms or smaller private rooms. This private room is one of the smaller bedrooms with just a single bunk bed, but does include a useful, comfortable chair. Bed linen is provided, but there are no towels. This accommodation block is alongside in a separate building to the main reception and cafe area. There is a drying room here, but when I was looking around it was locked. There are other bedroom areas too, and this one is called the granary, and there are some other units further along. Before looking inside at the cafe and lounge areas, let's explore outside. The site was an old farm, named on the map as Itford Farm, but they don't seem to use that name for the YHA. This area is obviously dedicated for the use of the YHA, and most of the buildings have been carefully converted for hostel use. Along many of the walls there are information and promoting notices and signs. Some describe the history behind the farm site. This block is used by people staying in the camping area. There are toilets and showers. Most people who stay here are following the South Downs Way as trekkers or cyclists. Right at the end of the main site here is a gateway to the old farm building right by the busy road. Walking between the buildings, the path here leads to the camping area. I couldn't work out what the farm building's used for, whether it's a private residence or used by the YHA. In the small field here, there's space for some camping, as well as space for the installed big round tents which are for hire. There are even some very fancy land pods for hire too. Really good for families, I guess. Okay, we're back to the front car park open space. On the right again are the main accommodation blocks, and ahead is the reception and the cafe. This now is right outside the front, where the main way is in to the cafe and courtyard area with reception. Some farm traffic does use this access drive as well. This area is the Courtyard Cafe, and walkers are welcome to stop here, rest their tired feet and buy food and drink during the day from the cafe. The South Downs Way passes right along the path in front of the YHA. Around the side here is a cycle store. And the large OS map here shows where you are, and to remind you how much further it is to the end of the trail. And having tracked 83 miles from Winchester, according to the sign, it says there are just 19 more to get to Eastbourne, and yes, well spotted, that does not add up to the 100 miles of the trail. Inside the main building there's a water top-up point, another lovely map and a charity sale of some clothes. For Dan and I, next is an early breakfast, and then we're back out on the South Downs Way towards Eastbourne. I hope you found this video useful. I'd certainly recommend a visit here for the cafe and to stay a night. The team here have been very helpful indeed. Let me know in the comments if you stayed here or plan to and what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching and bye for now.